boys and girls, we are back at Number Corner. Today is Wednesday, so happy Wednesday. I want you to take a look at our pattern. So, remember we had a whole pizza, a chunk, half a pizza, gulp, gulp, and then we had a pizza with a fourth, so 4 pieces. So 1 quarter, 2 quarters, 3 quarters, and 4, which make a whole. What is under our square today? What's the number? What is the shape, or the picture? So take a look. Think of the number first. Yesterday was 17, so what's today? 18, because after 17 comes 18. And what is the picture? What is on this square? You're thinking maybe 4 words. What 4 words are on there? Nibble, 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 nibble. What's the picture? What's the animal? Little mouse? You're right. Good thinking. So, you can go ahead and say with me, today is Wednesday, November 18th, 2020. Good work. We're going to move over to change our date. So I'm going to bring this a little bit closer so you're able to see it. Because then we're going to play a little game. So, let's change our date. Yesterday was 11 for November 17th, 2020. So what is today? If yesterday was the 17th, what is today? What are we changing? And what are we leaving there? So go ahead and say that, or think about it. We're leaving the 11. Why? Because it's still November, yeah? Oh, I heard you say we're leaving the 20. Why are we leaving the 20? Because it is our year. You're right. We're changing our 17. What are we changing our 17 to? What is that going to be? 18. Because it is November 18th, 2020. What about our days in school? I'm going to erase this and I'm going to have you think about it. I made another X, so I'm going to go ahead and show you our chart. How many days in school? Take a look at that. I noticed something kind of cool. Yeah, I see it's up to the line too. So how many X's are there right here? If it's halfway filled in. 5, you're right. So what would it be? Well, we know that half of this chart is 50, because 50 plus 50 is what? What is 50 and 50 more? 100, good. And then 5 more. What is 50 and 5? 55. Good job. So that's how many days in school. How many tens are in the number 55? Well, let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 5 tens, and how many extra ones? And 55. 5 extra ones. Good job. We are going to play a game. So I'm going to move the computer over to our smart board. So what you need for this game is your Number Corner workbook. So take a look. It has Number Corner in the top cover on the corner of it. And I want you to find this page. It is page 10. So look at the bottom there. Page 10. And the game is called Color 5 Fraction Game. So you'll see a little mouse in the top hand corner. So go ahead and find your Number Corner book. So pause the video, and you will need a red marker or a crayon and a blue marker or crayon. If you don't have those colors, pick a different color. So you need 2 different colors. So go ahead and pause the video and then unpause it when you have your number corner book and 2 colored markers. All right, I just went and turned off the light so you can see it a little bit better. There's a little glare. I want you to take a look at our game board. So this is our record sheet. Let me zoom in. So I want you to take a look at it. What do you notice? What do you notice about this game? Well, I noticed that there are some circles. Do you see that? Good. What else do you notice about this game? Oh, look at. I also noticed that there's 4 pieces in each circle. What do we call that? A fourth. Good job. Or we call it a quarter. So there's 1 quarter, 2 quarters, 3 quarters, and 4 quarters. 4 quarters equal a whole, or 4/4 would equal a whole circle. I also noticed that this says students, so those must be your circles, and this says teacher, so these must be my circles. You are going to play against Mrs. Owen. Let's see if you can win. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with a spinner. What do you notice about this spinner? What's on it? 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. Why do you think we have that? For each quarter, yeah. For each part of our circle. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so the goal of this game, I'm going to go first because I'm going to explain how to play it. The goal of this game is to see you have 6 spins. So you have 6 turns to try to fill in all of the circles, the whole circle, all 5 of them. I have 6 different turns to do the same. Whoever gets closest to filling in all of them or goes over, which means they fill in all of them, is the winner after 6 spins. So we're going to start with our red crayon or red marker. Mrs. Owen is going to go first. So remember, these are my circles. You're going to spin the spinner, and what did I land on? 3. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my marker, so you don't have to do anything, my friends. This is Mrs. Owen's turn. And I am going to color in with my red 3 pieces because I landed on the 3. So there's 1/4, 2/4, and 3. And then now it's your turn, the student. So Mrs. Owen is going to spin for you. Take out your red crayon or marker. This is your row, so it's your turn. What did you get? 1. So you're going to take your red, and I'm going to put, let's see, whoopsies. And then how many did you land on? You had the 1, so you're going to color in your circle just 1 time. So go ahead and do that. I'm going to put tallies right next to our name so we know how many spins we had because we only get how many spins? 6. We only get 6 spins to see who's the winner. So now it's Mrs. Owen's turn, and I'm going to change my color. So I'm still down here, so don't get confused. You're only coloring yours. So now it's Mrs. Owen's turn. What did I land on? 2. So I'm going to change my color to blue. So here's 1. And now I'm going to go to my next one because I filled up my whole circle. And here's 2. So how many do I have right now filled in? I have 1 whole circle and a 4th. 1/4 is colored in there. So So that was my second spin. So I'm going to tally it. So now it's your turn, my friends. Get out your blue marker or your second color. And I'm going to spin the spinner for you. And what did you get? 3. So you're going to color in 3/4 with your blue marker. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to put a tally because that's your second spin. Who's winning? Mrs. Owen is. You're right. By how much? Well, we each have a hole. But I have an extra 4th colored in. 1/4. So we write that like this. 1/4. So I have one whole circle, which is the 1, and 1/4 colored in. All right, now it's Mrs. Owen's turn. I'm going to switch to my red marker. What did I land on? 3. So I'm going to take my red, and I'm going to color in 3. 1, 2, 3. That's my third spin. What did you land on? 1. So go ahead and color that. And that's your third spin. So now we're on our 4th spin. Let's see. Ooh, I'm getting kind of lucky, aren't I? What did I land on? A 4. I'm going to change to my blue. Ooh, what is 4? If I color in all 4, what does that make? 4/4 equal a whole circle. Look at what you landed on too. So remember, you're on your blue now. So color in 4 of them. Two more spins. Let's see what happens here. What did I land on? Only 1. So I'm going to switch to my red marker. And I'm going to color in 1. And I'm going to cross it over because that means I hit 5 spins. Now it's your turn. Look at that. So remember, 4/4 over here. 4/4 equal a whole. So we're on red. And we get to color in the whole thing. This is our last spin. What did I land on? Only 1. Okay, now it's your turn. Last spin. What did you land on? A 3. So you're going to take your blue, I think. Yes. And you're going to color in 3 of them. Who won the game? I know we played this kind of fast, but I want you to think about who won the game. How many whole circles did you have? 1, 2, 3. Oh, because we're not quite finished with that one. So you had 3 and 1, 2, 3 fourths. Because remember, they're each worth a 4th, and you had 1, 2, 3 of them. What about Mrs. Owen? I had 1, come with me, 2, 3. What do we call this? Oh, that's half of our circle, so it's 1/2. 1/2. Remember, that's how we write that. All right, my friends, have a great Wednesday. Maybe take a picture of this when you're done so I can see that you did it. Send it on Seesaw.